For most people, the day doesn't truly begin until they have their first cup of coffee. The rich aroma, the warmth, the boost of energy, it's almost like a ritual. For millions, caffeine is a daily companion, essential for productivity, focus, and motivation. It's no wonder that coffee, tea, or energy drinks are so integrated into our routines. However, what if this beloved drink could be affecting your body in a way that you haven't considered, especially if you're practicing semen retention? What does caffeine do to your body? And should you reconsider how much you consume? For those who don't know, semen retention is the practice of avoiding ejaculation for extended periods, often to increase vitality, mental clarity, and physical energy. While the benefits of semen retention are widely discussed in various self-improvement communities, and each person's experience can be different, very few people pause to consider how substances like caffeine might interact with this practice. Could caffeine, a stimulant that boosts energy, also undermine some of the very benefits semen retention aims to enhance? And if so, what is the solution? If you're a coffee drinker, stick around to find out. We're going to go through the pros and cons of caffeine's effects on the body and explore ways to maintain a balanced approach. Semen retention is rooted in the idea of conserving vital life energy, believed to contribute to heightened awareness, physical vitality, and mental clarity. For many men practicing this, the effects of abstaining from ejaculation seem almost immediate. Improved focus, better emotional control, and a clearer sense of purpose. However, when you throw caffeine into the mix, the results may not always be as beneficial. Caffeine is a stimulant. It increases the production of dopamine, the neurotransmitter responsible for feelings of pleasure, focus, and energy. At first glance, this may seem like a positive match. After all, semen retention can elevate dopamine sensitivity, making you feel more energized and mentally sharp. But too much of anything, even dopamine, can have a downside. When you drink caffeine, it triggers a surge in adrenaline and other stress hormones. This boost can be jarring for those already going through the physical and mental shifts caused by semen retention. In fact, caffeine's stimulating effect can sometimes lead to anxiety, restlessness, or overthinking, which might counter the calm, grounded state that semen retention encourages. When practiced in excess, caffeine can heighten feelings of urgency or tension, which in turn can amplify sexual urges or make it harder to focus on your goals. Additionally, semen retention already triggers the body to produce more testosterone and other hormones that influence your mood, libido, and energy. But when you combine this hormonal shift with the stimulating effects of caffeine, it can result in overstimulation. This means you may find it harder to concentrate or could experience an emotional crash once the caffeine wears off. Even worse, excessive caffeine intake can disrupt your sleep cycle, which is critical for hormonal balance, especially during the period when you're abstaining from ejaculation. Before we move on, I just want to say, if you enjoy these videos and find them helpful and meaningful, can you do me a favor and like this video and subscribe to my channel? By doing so, you're not only showing me your support, but you're also helping me reach more men who suffer from pornography addiction, different kinds of substance abuse, and other issues that are affecting them and destroying their lives. Your energy is a powerful source that has the ability to travel through the world in magical ways you may not often think of. And your energy contributes to positively changing the world for good by a simple action. This helps me to keep making these videos, but most importantly, it helps a lot of men who are struggling and are in pain to find a way out and regain control over their lives. Together as men, we must help each other break free from the traps they have set for us in order to keep us weak and submissive to their plans of world domination. Let's stop being the victims and let's take back our natural and primal strength to build and conquer, become healthier, function better, and create safer societies for our children and our women as well. I am truly grateful to every single one of you, and I appreciate you a lot for being a part of this movement. One more thing before we move on. If you are struggling, I suggest you save this video and come back to watch it at night before bed and again in the morning when you wake up. Doing this will help you absorb the practice more deeply, making it more effective and allowing you to fully integrate it into your life. Make a playlist of your favorite videos, whether they are from this channel or other channels you enjoy, and start sinking in the information. Make that playlist your Bible and train both your conscious and subconscious mind, and you will trick yourself into being more disciplined and never look back again. You will not regret doing this, and I guarantee that you will succeed. Caffeine, for all its benefits, might inadvertently make it harder for some to remain grounded in the energy and clarity that retention aims to cultivate. In this sense, caffeine can become a paradoxical tool, helpful in small doses, but potentially overwhelming if consumed too freely. So, what's the solution? How can you enjoy the benefits of caffeine without undermining the positive effects of semen retention? The key lies in balance. Rather than cutting caffeine out entirely, it's essential to strike a harmonious relationship between your caffeine intake and your retention goals. Here's how to approach it. Moderation is key. As with most things, moderation is the foundation for a balanced approach. Small to moderate doses of caffeine can actually complement the heightened focus and energy that retention creates. This means limiting your intake to 1 or 2 cups of coffee or tea a day, ideally consumed in the morning to avoid sleep disruptions. Timing matters. Consuming caffeine early in the day ensures that it doesn't interfere with your natural sleep cycle, which is crucial for hormone regulation. In the evening, opt for herbal teas or drinks that promote relaxation, such as chamomile or valerian root, to help counterbalance the stimulating effects of caffeine. These alternatives support relaxation and can promote deep, restorative sleep, vital for both semen retention and overall health. Listen to your body. Every person's tolerance to caffeine is different, especially when practicing semen retention. Pay attention to how your body reacts. If you find that caffeine increases your anxiety, sexual urges, or disrupts your focus, consider lowering your intake. On the flip side, if you feel more energized, focused, and clear-headed with a moderate amount of caffeine, then it may be perfectly fine to incorporate it into your routine. If you're someone who drinks coffee for its ritualistic value or habit rather than pure energy, consider switching to a lower caffeine beverage like green tea. Green tea provides a more subtle boost without the jitters and crashes associated with coffee. Additionally, it contains L-theanine, an amino acid that promotes relaxation without drowsiness, which can work well with the calm state that retention brings. Prioritize nutrition and hydration. Proper nutrition plays a significant role in how caffeine affects your body. If your diet is rich in vitamins and minerals, particularly those that support hormonal health, such as zinc, magnesium, and B vitamins, you're less likely to experience the negative side effects of caffeine. Hydration is just as important, as caffeine is a diuretic, which can lead to dehydration if not balanced with plenty of water. By finding the right balance and paying attention to your body's signals, it's possible to enjoy the benefits of both caffeine and semen retention. Rather than viewing caffeine as a foe, think of it as an ally that can, when used wisely, enhance your productivity, energy levels, and focus. The key is to be mindful of the way it interacts with your retention practice and adjust accordingly. Caffeine doesn't have to be an all-or-nothing choice. Whether you're on a semen retention journey or simply trying to optimize your health and well-being, it's essential to understand the effects caffeine has on your body and mind. With the right balance, you can enjoy the perks of both worlds: the energizing boost of caffeine and the mental clarity and vitality that come with semen retention. The bottom line: don't overthink it. Life is about balance, whether it's managing the energy from caffeine or the vitality gained through semen retention. By approaching both with awareness and mindfulness, you can maximize the benefits of each without letting one overwhelm the other. So, go ahead and sip that coffee. Just make sure you're in tune with your body's needs and reactions along the way. If you made it until here, leave a crown emoji in the comments. I'm doing a little experiment, and I want to see how many of you reach the end and are truly willing to finish what they start. And remember, live with honor or die a coward. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and stay strong out there.